Israel-Gaza-Iran War News Live Update. Iran and Hezbollah are plotting an attack on Israel in the Mediterranean. Israeli military drills with Cyprus last year included a possible deployment of Israeli air forces to Cypriot bases, a move that Nasrallah sees as an attempt by Israel to thwart an attack by Hezbollah. Jafar Center for Public Affairs in Jerusalem, Hassan Nasrallah is leading Hezbollah, which is in talks with Iran to launch a fresh offensive against Israel in the Mediterranean. Hezbollah views the Israeli Air Force as its biggest enemy, hence neutralizing their capabilities is the goal. Cyprus is one of Nasrallah's targets since, in his view, the island may provide the Israeli Air Force with a backup operational base in the case of a conflict with Lebanon. As part of a larger Hezbollah-Iranian push to bring attention to the possible repercussions of a full-scale conflict with Israel, Nasrallah recently issued a warning to Cyprus in an effort to discourage its cooperation with Israel. It is Nasrallah's goal to have the international community put pressure on Israel so that Israel does not launch a massive preemptive strike, such as the massive airstrikes that began the Second Lebanon War in 2006 when Hezbollah attacked Israeli soldiers on patrol. He stresses that new norms and tactics will characterize any future conflict. Among Hezbollah's stated threats against Israel are invasions of the Galilee on land, possibly via tunnels, assaults on Israeli ships in the Mediterranean, the launch of swarms of drones into Israeli airspace to hit strategic facilities and military bases, and attacks on Israeli gas rigs in the Mediterranean. If traveling by land, one way, and two ways, if traveling by sea. At present, there are no Iranian warships in the Mediterranean that could pose a threat to Israel. It is possible, though, that bases in Lebanon or Syria might shoot long-range cruise and ballistic missiles towards targets in the Mediterranean, similar to how they have attacked Red Sea vessels from Houthi territory. From its base in Lebanon, Hezbollah launched a C-802 anti-ship cruise missile in 2006, which came dangerously close to sinking the Israeli missile boat INS Hanat. Even mini-submarines and Iranian ship drones could be part of Hezbollah's naval arsenal today. The whole international community that backs Israel and all regional actors in the Middle East were the targets of Nasrallah's message. His alleged plot to enact a massive naval blockade of Israel in the Mediterranean Sea with Iran is widely believed. This strategy has been in the works since the start of the war by Iran and Hezbollah, with Nasrallah's intentions including a threat to Cyprus. Hezbollah uses its vast fleet of UAVs to negate the IAF in two main ways, since it lacks an air force. The first is an unexpected assault against Israeli Air Force bases, radar stations, and air defense facilities, including the paralysis of Ben Gurion Airport, using precision missiles and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. To stop Israeli missions in Lebanon targeting mid- and long-range missile launchers, Nasrallah would like to see Israeli planes grounded. During military drills with Cyprus last year, the Israeli Air Force simulated attacking Cypriot sites, a scenario that Nasrallah is afraid Israel may use to foil his impending strike. According to Nasrallah, if the Cypriot government allowed the Israeli adversary to use Cypriot airports and facilities to attack Lebanon, it would make the Cypriot government and the resistance both involved in the fight. Lebanese shoreline is 250 kilometers, 155 miles, away from Cyprus. French, Israeli, British, and Hezbollah representatives reportedly gathered in Cyprus to plan joint military operations against Iran and Hezbollah, according to the Lebanese newspaper Al Akhbar.